Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. I am extremely looking forward to this video today here, guys. We got King of the Fourth Quarter. Checking out Jim Boylen is the worst NBA coach ever. So straight up, you guys know I'm a big time Piston fan, and oftentimes I get, some type of way about my favorite team out there. I get pissy about, bad things, bad moves in the organization. Kenny, as far as I know, is the biggest Bulls fan out there. So yeah, Jim Boylen, any NBA fan is going to recognize that he's just the worst coach, bro, in a very long time in the organization. So I gotta see the man's opinion about just this compilation, this 10 minutes of Jim Boylen in this very limited season. Just being absolute garbage, bitch-ass trash, man. Here we go.
Hey, y'all. As everybody watching this video,
you can tell he's
a Bulls fan.
Yep.
And the one thing I need the Bulls to do more than anything is to fire Jim Boylen. He is quite literally the worst coach I've ever had to watch every single night. You know what I'm saying? And the Bulls do have history of not having the greatest coaches. Like, we do have some of the greatest of all time. Shout out to Phil Jackson.
You had Zoidberg.
But we also have some pretty bad ones in our existence. But Jim Boylen is literally at the bottom of the totem pole. There's an entire compilation that people keep spamming me. 10 minutes of Jim Boylen being a clown for the Chicago Bulls. Now, I don't know how many games Jim Boylen coached, but I promise you it wasn't long.
If he coached one, it was too many.
A 10-minute compilation of him being a clown tells you everything you need to know. It was like one season. A half a season last year. And this technically probably counts as half a season.
How do you even... Somebody let me know in the comment section below. How did he even get the job? Was it like another coach was fired and he was like the assistant? They're like, well, I guess we'll give you a chance. But usually, even like in that case, unless the coach is showing like some sort of promise, it's usually just like a temporary coaching job, right? So...
And it is an entire 10-minute compilation. So let's get into it. I already know this first clip.
I felt bad for him. I'm just not going to lie.
You're a clown. A clown, buddy.
And listen, I agree what that fan is saying, but it's not very cool.
I agree.
Jim Boylen, from everything I've experienced with him, is a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just bad at his job at the end of the day.
Thank you. See, you can be a great person, like, but if you are a plumber, best example I can give. Any Office fans? Kevin Malone. That bitch ass is a nice guy. He was good at this job as the bartender, but when he was an accountant at damn Dunder Mifflin, the dude was making up his own damn numbers out there, guys. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Office.
He's his own number. A very good head coach. So, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his best. It's just bad. He's a disgrace to the city. Again, he's just bad at his job. The person, not that bad. He's
maybe a disgrace to the Bulls.
So I'm never really mad at him. Can I say that? No, I'm actually pretty mad at him at sometimes, but I wouldn't attack him personally like that. But let me see.
There's one clip that's not in here that people were telling me about where there was a player on his own team that got injured. And normally what you do is, you would call a timeout. Not Jim Boylen. Apparently Greg Popovich, coach of the other team, had to call the timeout. So, he might be a nice guy, but that was like, a move like that. Maybe he was just arrogant towards or ignorant towards the situation where like he just wasn't paying attention, which seems like his coaching philosophy is just not paying attention. In 2K when there's like the system proficiency, you got like 7-second offense, you got grit and grind, balance. His is just not paying attention. And it's a 5 damn star, man.
See, at the end of this compilation, I'll let you know if things have changed because I have not seen every single interview of Jim Boylen. So here's one.
To stay in the rotation. That's what he needs to do. Stay ready.
Let me rephrase.
Stay ready.
Why is he out of the rotation?
Because I said so.
Coach of the year.
It's a very jerk thing to say because I said so. That's just like the media member just wants an answer.
Yeah, it just means he doesn't have an answer, I guess.
Still not 100%. Oh. He hasn't showed to me that he deserves to be in a rotation, but because I said so, it's just kind of a nut thing to say.
Who handled Lowry's minutes with that long gap he had?
Yeah, well, I played him more in the first half. I played him almost the whole first quarter.
Almost the whole first quarter.
I was breathing pretty hard in that first quarter, so I gave him a little break, and then I got him back in there.
I didn't remember hearing that damn fat joke. He said he was breathing heavy. Snacks on snacks. You guys look at that video, guys. It's oh damn, what's it called? Oh my god, it's the funniest. Something about a refrigerator and how you have to stacked up and stuff, man. The guy says you breathing heavy out there. I got snacks for you. Snacks on snacks. You guys know that video?
Nothing.
It's a
you
good
ride
one.
with some guys for a little bit. You see how it goes. You bring them back. It's It's just basketball.
You see how that
You can't just say that as a basketball coach. It's just basketball.
He's best basketball for like
Hey.
the last 2 weeks, and then he gets benched for 14 minutes and 47
Who is this reporter? Who is this reporter? I need him. I need to follow him.
straight seconds.
But imagine just being a professional in anything and just like you're a professional underwater basket weaver. And you're the best, you know, you're in the big time league, the National Basket Weaving Association, NBWA. And then all of a sudden, you get interviewers like, it's just underwater basket weaving. You can't say that.
And there's not a lot of rhythm there. Do you see how that could be hard on him and his confidence?
I mean, are you saying it is hard on him, or are you saying how it could be, or what?
Well, I'm saying I think it could be hard on him.
You tell him.
Talk to him still, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now, I am not a coach. I'm not an NBA coach, high school coach, college coach.
But you could be, Kenny.
But that's
You could be a GM, man. I believe in you.
a fact. If you sit out for 14 straight minutes, it don't matter what's going on. You're going to be like, dang, coach like this? Even especially since Larry Marketing was hot at that point. You sit him for that long?
I once played in a summer league. It was called Summer Hoops. And it was a mix of boys and girls. And there were 6 of us. There was like 3 boys, 3 girls or something like that. It's all people that signed up for it. So we got to the big tournament game. And it was the championship game. And the coach looked me dead ass in the eyes and said, all right, you got one choice. We can either win or you can sit on the bench. And that was the most hurt I ever felt from basketball. And also another time, the coach's kid threw the bitch-ass ball at my face. It was in 3rd grade. I was on the basketball team. Threw it dead ass in my face, man. Tom Brady style.
Come on, man. It ain't rocket science, baby. It's
I think so.
basketball.
I think he understands.
I think he
I'm gonna ride
understands.
with
But
guys that
now
are
he
playing
just
well,
came
guys
out
that
in an
make the
interview
run,
and said Jim
just like I
Boylen
have
is
with
a
him.
dog in the bad way.
And so, I overplayed him in the first half, right? And then second half, it wasn't the same.
Why is he
rotation.
complicating
That's just part of the
everything?
game.
was it
So-
pre-planned to do that, or was that by
No.
feel kind of?
Where's my
I've-
slinky?
I've-
Got it.
I have a scripted rotation, and
Got a slinky and a
but
screwdriver, man. Looks
It's not in stone.
pretty
It's
cool,
not
huh?
in stone.
Not really.
He's a bad guy,
Too many
bad
turnovers.
coach.
Jim, we know Gafford was on the active roster. Was he healthy enough to play?
I thought
Shout out to
thought
KC.
that he was available, which was good, but I didn't play him tonight. So
Was he healthy enough?
I thought he was available, which is good, but I didn't play him tonight. Now, some of you,
Who'd he
if you're not
play?
a Bulls fan, you would understand. You wouldn't understand the terribleness in that statement. Because who was probably playing minutes instead of
Felicio.
Daniel Gafford? Luke Cornett, who might be the worst center I've
Luke
seen
Cornett.
since Felicio, who's also on the roster. Daniel Gafford, even though he was a rookie, he was really nice for us. So the fact that he was active and you felt he was good enough to go and you didn't play him and we end up losing,
Up to play?
Imagine playing a guy named Korn.
wasn't going to play him with our 2 centers. So
Was it
with our
because
two
of health,
centers.
or was it because you had Felicio ahead of him in the rotation?
Felicio is one of the 2 centers.
combination of a couple things. Yeah.
Is he still wobbly on that ankle? I mean,
Yes, I'm
See,
just,
Jim Boylen
he's
is
working
he
his way
came
back,
from
guys.
Pop,
He's available,
so
but
he
he's
tries to
working his way
answer
back.
like Pop.
So,
But you don't
I
have
know
the
you said that
resume
last
to
year.
do
He
Pop.
He don't got the swagger of
I
Pop.
can answer this question like this because you're not supposed to question Popovich. He's just great at what he does.
We'll figure that out when he gets
This
back
man
to
is not
100%.
even close to that.
Yeah, Popovich probably didn't like start off with the snootiness that he does now, which is it's funny. I mean, at this point, it's all just kind of like a meme and everything. But yeah.
What was that? Y'all better say something.
What do you say I pull for? He said you made 3 egregious defensive mistakes.
This is my favorite moment for Zach LaVine this season.
Egregious.
This statement.
Got 13 points scored on him, I guess, or it was a starting 5. I don't remember. So I thought I did. I thought I was trying
got a
to do my
pointy
job out
face.
there, so
Zach LaVine does.
I got to take it with stride, and like I said, I can't do anything about that. I just got to control what I can control. I can't control my minutes. Right.
And what did he do next game? He came out and dropped like 1,000 points to the game winner against Charlotte.
Is that like the
Y'all saw
50-point
that
game
play
or
off the
something?
Inbound, he got the steal, and that was the next
Can
game.
we bring the starters back a little sooner?
Nope.
Why is that?
Because I'm going to develop this bench, and I'm going to develop this team.
Oh my
I
God!
got-
This is the
I got
moment.
15 guys to develop. And,
This is the moment.
I'm going to play them in those moments, and they're going to learn how to play.
Bad against young, age 37
I'm
billion.
develop this bench, bro. We were up by like 20 against the Lakers, and we lost this game. I'm gonna develop this bench. I don't care that we got these guys, the starters, actually playing really, really good. I'm gonna develop this bench, bro. Half of that bench is not gonna be there next season.
Exactly.
You want to develop those dudes? They gonna be in the G League. They gonna be out of the league. I'm gonna develop my bench.
I'm not doing that. So we're going to develop that second group, and we're going to have a bench here in Chicago, and I'm going to keep coaching it.
I don't think there's not an answer to this.
Just the facial expressions of King of the Fourth Quarter.
Hey, we make a couple more shots, you know, our record's different. We get a couple more stops, our record's different.
That's how basketball works.
You know, our record is what it is.
We get a new head coach, and our record.
Keep coaching and developing this group of men. That's what I'm doing, and how we do that is we come in and work.
We were just trying to get a three.
Oh, man.
Something we've been working on.
Kenny's killing me with this video.
We've been working on, and I thought their pressure.
He's a disgrace to that. That logo on the background is the best logo in the league.
Their length and athleticism on the side of the bounce.
This man is our coach.
And
Still ain't fired
had a
him.
hard time getting the ball.
Still ain't fired him.
You all got a new
For whatever
GM too.
reason, this man is still the head coach, chilling at the crib. He need to be selling his
Damn
house.
Kingpin looking head ass right
Sell it.
there. Somebody said he also looked like somebody else, but I don't remember who. But I said Kingpin from Spider-Man. I thought that was a good one.
He's more fit as an assistant coach, but not even here. You're done. No more assistant here. You've ran your course.
Is it worth the risk to continue to do that in a season that's been filled with 8 straight losses? You guys haven't played up to the standards.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it fucking with you. These media people, they throwing them hard hitting questions. They not beating around the bush. They
Right.
say, Jim Boylen, you're making mistakes here,
Testing
bro.
them out.
I don't know if you're reading his mind on that.
If you're worthy of the job, you gotta be able to answer those.
He's upset about. He hasn't said a word to me about it. He's very respectful about me coaching the team.
Oh man, this guy's just such a clown. 10 minutes of him being a clown, and every single moment it's like, yeah, that's him being a clown. But again, I wouldn't be like the one fan. I wouldn't be like the one fan to like literally call him out like that. I just think that's not.
Yeah, it's just
not
disrespectful.
very cool.
It doesn't make you a better person, you know, just like shooting people down and stuff.
Things out. You guys okay?
This is the same interview.
Yeah, no, we good. You know, it just gets frustrating when you're not winning. I think everybody gets frustrated. And, you know.
So every time we shot it,
I wish we were, I wish we were in the game. At the end of the games.
You know.
We lost 9 in a row. So.
That's a Lil Wayne song, I think.
9 in a row is tough, bro. 9 in a row is tough.
Nah, we were just talking about some things throughout the game, some stuff I didn't like, and then some stuff that, what happened throughout the games, and player coach things that we just talk about every once in a while.
I would love for a player to just come out and say, bro, my coach is trash. I know they can't do that because then what GM wants that person?
Yeah, it's their professionalism to it.
But I just want somebody on the Bulls to be like, bro, get him out of here. I know they talk.
Have Felicio do it. I mean, well, no, Felicio ain't gonna do it because he's in the rotation in front of Gafford there.
Talking behind the scenes, we have Carney Shovas calling up the players, and I bet they talking to each other like, man, Jim Boylen not the thing. And Carney Shovas like, yeah, we.
Oh, the whole team's got a group message
what if
going for
somebody
sure.
came out publicly. That would be fun. But then there'll be people out there like, he's not good enough to be saying anything about the coach. He averages this many points per game. The Bulls only won 22 games. Yada yada yada. Bro.
Yo, sound like Piston haters.
Somebody needs to be a leader and say, Jim Boylen is the worst coach I've played for.
Obviously, you never know what can happen.
What is it? Okay, I'm tired of this interview. We gotta keep it moving. What's the next interview?
Zach said yesterday that you and he had a good player.
This guy right behind me, he young, bro. Like, can I get a media pass? He about my age. I need a media pass.
Coach discussion after the game is how he described it. What, I mean, obviously you're not going to go into detail, but do you feel like you guys were off the page, got on the same page, or how would you describe it?
I thought we were.
He looked nervous.
I think he's frustrated. I think our team's frustrated. Nobody likes to lose games.
Yes, because of you.
We're competitive people. I coach till the end of games. You guys know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it bugging. I don't even want to watch the rest of this. We know he's a clown. I know he's a clown. You know what? Then I type in. I think I typed in Jim Boylen to find this video. Let me find another Jim Boylen moment. Let me find. Oh, this is because of me.
Yo, this is my video, guys. I'm on a video, guys. Look at that, man. I'm in it.
About this.
Red arrow and everything.
So many views. Oh my god. This is the moment that blows my mind. This is the moment.
Yeah,
that blows
wait.
my mind.
Oh, it was Dallas. Okay, it was Dallas.
Tomas is very skin frame. Watch this. Watch this moment.
Oh, wait, that, yeah.
Jim Boylen, Bulls would have scored.
That's 2 points off the board.
Goodness.
That's 2 points off the board.
Damn, blocked by his own coach.
No, I ain't done. I ain't done.
Blocked by his own coach.
I am not done. I am not done. My boy Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, this game. Okay, yep.
He's hurt. He's on the ground in pain.
Carlisle had to call it.
He's on the ground in pain.
Player down. I think it's Gafford, as a matter of fact, who is down right now for Chicago.
This man, Jim Boylen, did not call a timeout.
Man was going to keep him there till halftime, about 41 seconds. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video, right? I think that right there, that facial expression, I mean, that sums it up, guys. So, yeah, man, shout out to Kenny. Go subscribe to his channel, guys. King of the Fourth Quarter Reacts. And peace out, my friends.